Right, what's up, guys? Jeez, how's the comments? What the hell?
What is that first comment?
I don't know, dude. What the hell? That's crazy. Um, Hope that you guys
Morning,
are doing
guys.
all good on this fine Friday morning. But yeah, it's been some interesting price action more recently. Choppier. I had some two nice trades on NQSA, which I broke down in the pre-market prep yesterday. But yeah, Dan, how's things been your side?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, yesterday was a decent trading session actually. If I just let me just get my screen shared
Yeah,
up here.
get
I'll
your
just
screen
go
up.
over
I
some
went
of
over
the
those NQ long positions that I took yesterday. So those were quite nice. But yeah, let's see how
yeah,
we go today.
yeah. I mean, first of all, I mean, look at August so far. It's actually turning out to be all right. Like it's been slow. It's been mentally incredibly tough this month, but if I can sort of close out today strongly, it'll be a decent month for me, which is a massive improvement from July, where July just finished red, first red month of the year. So that was hopefully we can finish the month out strong here. But let me just go over the trades from yesterday. So the first one was the gold trade I took. It's the double break that me and Zinc have been looking at the moment. And this one here, I entered here on the second break above the New York VWAP. I kind of found with my back testing when I'm looking at the double break, just waiting a bit more patiently when we first break above the VWAP kind of works well. And so that's what I did here. Entered on the strong break there, a little bit later than I would have liked. But throughout this whole trade, I really liked the lower highs that were being formed in it. So although I was in drawdown for quite a bit of it, I was quite happy with how
Yeah.
the trade was going. And then eventually the trade got out at the opening range high there. It's still a very new sort of trade and strategy that I'm looking at the moment. So I'm still like tweaking it. I think I need to look at maybe the extension levels for profit taking as well, because the stats
Yep.
behind those are very good. But all in all, two out of two for the gold double break this week. So it's been pretty good so far. And then this was a trade I took at the end of the stream yesterday, the good old IB25 trade here. And what's worked well for me this, especially over the last couple of weeks, is just waiting for New York VWAP and seeing what we're going to do at New York VWAP before entering. Because what I've done for a lot of this year is I would just enter at the IB25 around about 10 minutes before the IB was set. But I'm sort of just waiting a little bit more patiently because, it has been unpredictable, hasn't it, over the past sort of few weeks. So I wait for the, move back lower to the New York VWAP. We got a nice bounce there and then entered at the IB25 and got out of the IB high. I could have held it a little bit longer maybe, but it did come back lower quite a bit later in the session. So I'm glad I got out at the IB high. But basically, yeah, so those are my two trades from yesterday. But pretty good. I was really happy to capture the IB25 on NQ because NQ has just been wobbly for me to say the least. But the reason why I actually took it, if I just go on to the edgeful pages, sorry, let me just get it up. So the reason why I took on NQ yesterday was if we go to the initial balance breakout by rejection and we customize it according to the weekday, yesterday was Thursday, and we go on to that. Look at the data here for NQ on, where is it? Hold on, let me just get up here. Is it? Size taking a minute to load. MNQ. So I quite like the data yesterday for the, just give it a second. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So when the low formed first, we actually had a 73% chance that we were going to break the IB high. So I quite like that data behind it. While the data on the other days of the week for NQ is quite a bit lower. In fact, some of the days at the moment, it's like 50-50, 60-40 for the IB bar rejection to play out. But Thursday, longs, very, very good. So that's why I kind of took it on NQ yesterday. I think Zinc took it as well. I think Zinc actually held it all the way to the extension levels above as well. So he did really well on it yesterday. But yeah, so that's my trading from yesterday anyway, but decent day.
Say again?
I said decent day yesterday.
Yeah. No, for sure. What's up, Andre?
What's up, boys?
Morning, mate.
We got the recordings on, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, it's just super choppy range overnight now on NQ. We haven't really got too much. And then stocks are Mag 7, a little bit green, a little bit mixed. So not really too much coming into market open here this morning, at least for now. But yeah, good to let's see if we can find something on the Friday. I got 2 longs on NQ again off those lows yesterday, so 2 long winners yesterday. And then yeah, I still like the longs this week. It's just it's just been a lot more choppy. I must say that on NQ.
The disappointment that I have with the fact that the markets yesterday were the cleanest. Like the price yesterday was the cleanest I've seen it in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And we get that trash every other I'm always stuck with the trash price action on the stream. And then we get this yesterday when I'm not on stream, which is
it was
get off stream then. Get off stream. Go and do something else.
I know. At this point, I'm like every time I'm on stream, it just ruins the price action. But
yeah, it was. I got both of those longs at 470 yesterday. 2 longs yesterday. Andre off opening range low, playing that previous day's range and opening candle continuation. So it was pretty nice yesterday. We got the market open now next bit.
We're coming towards the end of the month. Anyone in the chat, how is your August looking so far? I remember asking this at the end of July in the chat, and there were so many people who were saying red at the end of July. I'm just interested in the chat. How's everyone doing for August, with today being the last day of the month? Be quite interesting actually compared to July, because July was tricky as well, wasn't it? To trade for sure.
Yeah. Coming down here on NQ right now, I'm kind of seeing something like this potentially on NQ, where we maybe make a move lower back down to like that 500 level, 29 500, and then I would like to look for long. So Andrew, I had some really, really nice entries yesterday. I was Dan even said I was scalping like a degen, but I was on it. I had my monster and I was and my venti next to me, and I was cracking on. But yeah, I took those 2 longs off of the main thing again, and I've spoken about this on the stream about how I like to use these 2 reports in conjunction. I even showed you guys a custom report on it. But when we take out the previous day's highs and that first 50 minutes is bullish, those are great trades for me. And again, you can go to the custom report section over here to the edgeful AI. Now, I have spoken about this on stream, but I can mention again. So if you go to custom reports, over there, and you analyze my one. So that's when the previous day's highs is taken out and the first 50 minutes is bullish, and obviously vice versa for the shorts. This is actually a great setup. So those are the trades I took yesterday using this actual custom reports and my knowledge on this as well. So
beautiful, bro.
Yeah, I think yes, there was clean price action, but I think you had to still be in at a good price, because like the first 45 minutes were still whipsaw on NQ, we're back and down. But let's see what we are getting at the moment. Yeah, wow, NQ flushing right now. So NQ is flushing lower. And I do, as I said, I do think that if we get a move back into 500, like 29 500, we can look for potential longs. But let's see what we do get into the open. Any thoughts on your side, Andrew? How's your trading week been?
The trade that I took on Monday, I ended up closing it like practically break even, and didn't trade on the only clean day yesterday. And I'm hoping that we can get something decent today, because we do have that gap fill that's not unreasonable to the long side, and we have the previous day's high, which is also not that unreasonable. From the open, You're looking at a 0.2%. I know I don't have my screen up, but it's not unreasonable for NQ to take the previous day's high, which would be the gap fill, and just finding that long entry. I'll pull up my screen now.
I do want to just say this while you're pulling up your screen. So I did tell Andre already, but I went to the coffee shop today, and this lady comes up to me. Is like, "I love your T-shirt. I trade. I want to see what this company is about." and I was obviously wearing my edgeful T-shirt. My custom built one. Just like there's custom reports, I get custom T-shirts.
Yeah, you do have a custom T-shirt.
Yeah.
So she knew it was a trading T-shirt just from the logo, or you said
yeah? No, she saw on the back it says "Trade with your data." Trade with data, not emotions. Right. Yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, it would be pretty cool if she could recognize the logo, though.
Yeah,
I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're there yet. But we did just take out the overnight low. This might be, we might get something like this. Obviously, I'm not going to enter now. I want to wait for the orb to form, but I would not be too surprised if we get a move like this. The same thing on ES. ES is stronger if you look at the overnight range. What I'm going to do now, by the way, guys, we've been making a lot of small updates, probably some stuff that you haven't noticed. But in the left sidebar here, we have in your resources, we have what's new. So you always see any of the updates that we push. You're going to start to see them here. We don't push every single update in here. We just push like the kind of the larger ones. Like if we change what a button looks like, we're not going to put it in here, but any of the larger changes we are going to put in here. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you ever see the little green dot, that means that there's a new update. If you click on it, it'll go away. But we're obviously really focusing on the AI right now. And one of the things that we are going to release, hopefully today, is the summarized chat names, which is not that big of a difference, but I think it does clean up the experience a little bit. Now, the report that I want to highlight is the overnight range breakout. So, interesting that on NQ, let me go to we don't have a buy breakout variant. But what this report looks at is if you look at the overnight range, so in this case, the overnight range is from the high to here. In the last 6 months on NQ, we will only break one side of the overnight range, which is not good for the long side today, even though there's a little bit of a wick here. Technically, you don't want to expect a double break today, which means that price would come out to touch that Globex high, which is at 29,709. Personally, I do think that we are going to make highs here because of the gap fill, because of the inside bars buy open. But yeah, I did want to highlight because this was one of the things that I was looking at this morning. Same thing goes for ES. This one is actually obviously stronger, looking to take out that previous day's high. The gap fills to the short side, which I don't really love. But again, that overnight range goes from here to here. So you want to expect price to take one side. In this case, I'm expecting it to be to the high.
Nice.
So we're rejecting those pre-market lows there, Andre.
Yep.
I'm actually thinking of this could be very similar to yesterday.
Let me pull up your screen.
Yeah, I'm just having a look here. So I'm just watching. I think I'll wait for price to settle a little bit, but we're definitely finding a lot of rejection here at that 29,570 level where we bid it up from yesterday. So I'm going to be watching that. Yes, as well, probably also. Yeah, ES is actually looking. ES there was actually more bullish than NQ, so that's looking good. Well, yeah, my thought process is longs, and maybe if I was being as aggressive as I was yesterday, maybe I'm buying it on that, flush down. But let's see. I definitely think that now that we bid back up here, I think maybe previous days highs back up at 29,700 is on the cards, personally. On NQ. Look at that. That's
dude, I hope it doesn't just happen right now.
Yeah, but it does look very strong right now. Jeez.
Someone's asking, Dan, what about the new gold strat? So today, if I just show on edgeful here, I'm not going to trade the gold strategy today, and the reason for that is just because of the data. So if I go onto the opening range breakout for gold, and if I remember correctly, no, it's hold on, it's by sub-report by weekday. You'll see the data on a Friday, if I remember correctly. Oh, let me just get gold up here. So for gold, it is, let's see, on Friday, it's 62%. I mean, it's still not bad, but if you compare it to like yesterday for my winning trade, I was playing a 73% probability. The Wednesday trade that I played and won was 88% probability. So today with it being 62%, I'm 2 out of 2 on the gold trade already. I'm playing the weekday stats here, and I'm playing it by not playing it, if that makes sense. And it's one of those, I'm still I'm still tweaking it. I'm still sort of looking at it. And I think I would be disappointed with myself today if I see the weekday stats. I see the Friday is considerably weaker compared to the other days I trade it and I lose on the last day of the week. I think that'd be quite disappointing for me. So that'd be a trade I wouldn't be happy to lose. So I'm staying away from the gold trade today. I'm just focusing on IB. And talking of IB as well, I'm particularly going to be looking at, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to be looking at NQ again today, because if we customize it according to the weekday on NQ, look at the stats there. If the low forms first, we have an 83% chance on Fridays that we're going to get a first break of the IB high. So Friday data for NQ for the IB is strong. So that's what I'm sort of looking at today. But we'll see how it forms. If price is just going to chop above and below the VWAP for the entire session, I don't care. I probably won't take the trade, even if it's an 83% start. So I want to see what it does with VWAP as well. So
I see that the what's in play is not working right now. I already messaged the team. Sorry about that. We're gonna get that fixed.
Jeez, NQ's just ripping here, bro. Wow.
I know. Oh, by the way, there's PMI at 945 and consumer sentiment at 10.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, give me a pullback. Give me a pullback. Please don't do this.
Jeez, dude, it's going to previous days high, 700.
Oh my God, give me a pullback, please.
No, we can't ask for miracles. Not 2 days in a row.
Yeah, not in these markets.
No.
I mean, there's 945. I mean, I'm not interested in taking something before 945, but I mean, there's the gap fill.
Let me just get my chart on. It's going to take that previous session high, mate. Did you get a trade off VWAP, James, or you're not interested?
No, that's just pinned down. It was a bit too quick for me today, for my liking.
Okay.
Especially after yesterday, I was being quite aggressive with it.
Hey, it was great to see, mate. It's a little dirty scalper back into VWAP.
Yeah, back into VWAP, into previous days highs. This would have been also like I'm up quite nicely on the week. I took some nice payouts this week as well. So I'm not trading too much of the live accounts today. So I passed a few other accounts. So I got those over the line. So I'm probably going to take a little bit more easy on this Friday. Not going to look to get too much down and dirty in the scalping for a couple of points like that. Yeah.
It's a good example, though. It's a good example of managing mental capital.
Yeah, exactly. But how's this bounce? So you see, like that, you'd have to be in quite quick with the stop order at the low. If it looks very similar to yesterday, and then you're out probably just as we get up to previous days highs there. But very, 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 very quick that trade.
Ooh, Vince, you took nice profit on the gold 5-minute double break. What did you do there? Because it's not double break yet. Let me just get that up. Let me get the gold. So this one here, where did you take profit there? Did you take profit halfway into the range, potentially? Interesting.
Yeah, maybe into VWAP.
Maybe like a bit of a scalping. In that like net risk to reward, or just 1-to-1 when it breaks, aiming for the 50% range. It's quite interesting. The beauty is that with the gold double break, it's people can look at this and they can look at the data, and the edgeful data is super, super strong for the double break. But the edgeful data does not guarantee you're going to win trades. There is so much more to it. Wouldn't it be beautiful? And it was like, it said 78%, edge. That means that every single trade is going to win 78% of the time. It's not going to happen all the time, because sometimes you're going to hit your stop loss, keep going higher, and then later in the day come back down and double break. So it's a case of, it's you as a trader, you've got to look at that data, you see there's an edge there, and then look at the chart and go, what can I do here? And that's what that should be what excites you as a trader, is looking at this and go, okay, I could have my stop loss here, could have my take profit at the extension level, or as Vince has done at the 50%, I'll go and back test that and try that out. You know, it's look at me and Zinc already. We found this on Tuesday, and already we've sort of gone in different directions with how we're sort of, you know, approaching it.
Yep. The other thing is that there are reports that you can use to inform the types of trades that you want to take with something like that, like the orb double break. I don't know if you were watching, Dan, and we do have data in 40 seconds, so I would not enter a trade at the moment, personally. But there are ways that you can figure out where to put your entry, where to put your stop using the other reports. And obviously it's very you need to have a really good understanding of how the reports work in order to do that. But I was showing Zinc on the Wednesday stream about the GC double break, some of the stats that you can use to position yourself a little bit better, and maybe to leave runners on the double break and everything else. So I know he's looking into it.
Yeah. Is it like the buy spike report and things like that, or looking at
it's the buy performance and the buy levels. Wow, we did not get a reaction at all off of this PMI.
Yeah, back at highs now on NQ. YM also off those lows, but YM was actually a lot more bullish than NQ yesterday. I would not be surprised to see us come back down off this level, back down to like 600, just because look at geez, dude, this has been, unless you're in like at a good, like if you're buying it here, it's a tough price, because now it could easily come back down, eat you in drawdown before end up popping back up.
Yeah.
It's like that was the level to get in at, like 29,600, as soon as we bounce on that 5 minute.
I mean, what do you think about a long at the midpoint of the orb?
The 50-minute orb.
Yeah, the 15-minute orb.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Let's have a look. I'm going to pull up there.
Yeah, it's a tough one, because also it depends what we do there, because obviously the opening range will not broken yet either. We'd still be trading as no break yet, right?
Yeah, I agree. It's a bit choppy at the moment inside the range for me. And NQ is NQ. It is super unpredictable. It is hilarious, you know, just seeing the way it looked like it's going to take a previous session low or IB low, and then it does the classic horseshoe movement, or it just chops in the range. Like the stats of it actually staying in the range for the entire day is so low, and it's happened, what, 2, 3, 4 times 1 month?
It's hard to believe. And also it was 3.5 points away from previous day's high. It just didn't touch it. Now it's off of previous day's high by 30, 40 points.
Makes me nervous when it does that, though.
Yeah.
You got to break in the range now. This is the 15-minute opening range I've got on screen now.
You're on GC, okay. I was going to say.
Oh, I'm on G. Sorry, I'm on G. Yeah, sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, what am I doing?
I was like, am I looking at the wrong thing?
Here we go. Yeah, this is NQ. Yeah, still in the range though.
I do still think the longs are the way to go right now.
You would look to enter then maybe, I know you don't trade VWAP, but 50% would be VWAP actually. So somewhere about there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like perfectly in line with the New York VWAP.
Yeah.
I just don't think that we're going to get there, to be honest.
Yeah. Stocks are all green, apart from
NVDA, except NVIDIA's down.
Yeah, it's only that bit though. How's the gold 5 minute now? Let's have a look. Yeah, if you're trading the gold 5 minute today, depends where you have your stop loss and how you enter. Let's pull up the. Here we go. Yeah, So if you entered just on the break there, you'd be getting absolutely smashed right now. Something like that. Yeah, you'd be about to have your stop loss taken if you did that.
Yeah, but it's tricky. Look how the VWAP's also slanting higher there, Dan, as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Let me just pull up my screen for a second. Brian, you said, I know it's not available, but is it possible in the future to get a report to provide a true by levels on first break on a double break day? You can't have a first, or I guess you can, but on a double break day, you can't. So you're filtering only for the double break days, and how do you want to do that? Just let me know what you think about that. But Dan, I'll pull up your screen in the meantime.
Yeah, and Brian Adams as well, 62% on Fridays. I agree with you, mate. I said that at the beginning of the stream. 62% Fridays is the worst data for the double break for gold. Still not bad though, but it's if you're trading 1-to-1, it's still not bad, but compared to the other days. And it's a Friday as well. You want to lose on a Friday with the worst data set for the gold DB.
Yeah. See, look at NQ now coming back down inside that range as well.
Still didn't touch the previous day's high, by the way.
Yeah, still exactly. Yeah, even from the extended market, I was probably the same actually from the irregular. Yeah, still didn't touch. 707, still didn't touch. I don't know. It's just every single time I've been like what's been working well for me this week, Andre, is buying it like, yes, it's more aggressive entries, like buying it as we spark into like the level and then buying it at that low. And then I'm already out by the time it comes up here, where now we're wanting to get in at the price I was getting out at, yesterday like that. So NVIDIA is also sliding as well. NVIDIA is down at NVIDIA doesn't look bullish to me at today.
I think that's what just caused the drop.
Yeah, that's not looking good to me. Like NVIDIA could easily slide to previous day's lows at 220. And that does that, and the NQ is going to come lower. I think again, I don't know about you, but whenever, like the less I trade, the happier I am. Like when I'm sitting in a trade and I'm like, oh, please just work out, please just work out, and then you're sitting there for 3 hours and it's so flippin' frustrating. Like you could have just been chilling for 3 hours and you wouldn't have been in a worse spot than you would when you started the day. Instead, you're trying to force a trade that maybe is not like really your best play. Yeah. And I think that if you trade a lot less, you actually make more. It's just is what it is.
I have taken this month so many less trades compared to July. And I'm like, I am more than double in profits this month compared to July. It's so bonkers trading. Absolutely crazy.
Wow, NVIDIA's really falling off.
Yeah.
I just think that if you go to a higher, like if you think a little bit higher, like zoom out a little bit, I still think the longs are in play.
Hold on, that's gold. You want the 15-minute? Let me get that up for you. There you go. Yeah, I mean, if it bounces off the VWAP here, stock's all green. You've got a break already of the range. Yeah. I think it all depends for me if I was looking at this, what it does at VWAP. That has helped me so much this week, is just waiting to see what we do here. Like I was so close yesterday taking a trade on oil, but I wanted to see what it did at VWAP and it just smashed through it and then it just kept going lower. It's just waiting for VWAP has helped quite a bit. And there you got that break already at VWAP. So
yeah, look at
it depends on it.
Something also that I like to look at personally, and again, I just maybe because I do it because I trade it, and I'm in another time zone. But something I like to look at because I know it's got about like a 60% correlation to NQ. But look at the DAX, doesn't look particularly bullish as well either. We are coming lower on that. We took previous days highs in the London session, but now we are coming lower as well on the DAX, and that doesn't look particularly bullish too. So I like NQ longs, but I don't like this type of candle where we have 50-minute and then right back down. Like that's like boner candle and then inverted boner candle.
So when you're looking at, say, like price takes a previous day high, are you thinking I'm expecting it to move lower, or you're expecting it to go higher?
I obviously I like to trade breakouts. I'm more of a breakout trader than a reversal trader. Like I'm not going to see NQ pump 400 points and then try and call a top. I've just been screwed too many times doing that. So I would rather see a breakout. For example, yesterday I was only looking for longs on NQ, and you're live here on stream with me. I pointed that out. Like hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I know these are my best plays. We gapped up on the video earnings above previous day's highs. We bounced at the zone once, at the zone twice, and it happens to fall at that previous day's highs as well, which is interesting. And then for the third time, so I got long twice over there playing those scalps. But if that flushes lower, then I know, hey, I'm wrong. Let me just get out. But it's a great price because you've already respected it twice before in the session. So it's particularly when I have seen price. So price, what I'm looking for at those previous days highs and lows and using that previous day's range, Dan, if price gets to, let's just draw it in here. So if price gets to the previous day's highs and stays above this level, I'm looking for breakouts. If price gets to the previous day's highs like today, we are today, and immediately comes back down off of it, I'm thinking, hey, we could be chopping here or reversing. I'm thinking the breakout trades are less probable. Although I would like to trade it, I'm just thinking that they are less probable. That's just how I see the trading. And, that was actually the report that I actually asked Andre for before.
A long time ago, bro.
Yeah. So, and it's got a very good, hit rate. So let's go like this. Let's go to...
We do have data in 5 minutes, by the way. So just be careful,
reports.
anyone.
What is it? 5 minutes?
I also have already made money on that DAX this morning. So maybe that's why I'm also playing a little bit more defensive too today.
Yeah.
But it's, let's go to the previous day's range report. And let's go to, look at this. So even, you can look at it on any stock. NQ. Now, this obviously doesn't give you an entry price, but it does theoretically say that we are going to close above that open price. So you can look for longs on pullbacks if we take it out. So 77% of the time, year to date on NQ, if we take out that extended market hours high low, we will close above that open price at 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's a fantastic stat. Even for the short, 65%, you can still work with that. And then couple that with like an opening candle continuation. That's kind of like my go-to play. I used it yesterday, first 15 minutes with the previous day's highs. It's a great reports combining them together. So, I would like to see, but I'm just seeing again, like you asked it, Dan, like, look at this. We're not getting above that previous day's highs and extending. We're getting to it and respecting off of it.
So you would wait for it, say this is previous day high. You're waiting for it to come above, pull back to previous day high, and then look for that continuation back going.
Correct. Or not even to previous days high, like just a pull back to VWAP or whatever it is. Yeah. Agreed.
It's a good stat. It's a
so
hell of a good stat, isn't it? That the longs, with the green candle
again. There. Yeah, like also you can see, like, look over here. This is actually a very good example to the downside. We take out the previous day's lows in the London session. We pull back to it. And then at market open, obviously, it's, unless you're trading into market open, but it just flushes at market open. But you see it like pulls back to it and then it flushes. So could probably be, I know Andre was looking for shorts on this day back at the lows. And I did like the shorts, but maybe like a short high up here would have been nice or whatever it is. But it was a very tough day to find an entry, I must say. That was a trickier trading day.
And you're looking at VWAP as well. You would want it to say for that short, you would want it to come back up to
VWAP, see what we do there.
VWAP, and then it makes sense. You've always been because I followed you as a trader for a few years anyway. And there was a time where you didn't trade VWAP, did you? And I think I remember.
I traded EMAs.
I remember years ago, Austin proper. I remember it was like one stream I have in my memory. I still remember it to this day, where he had a proper go at you, and it's like, you need to use VWAP, and it was like, you need to start using it, and you were like, okay, I'll start using it finally, and then you did, but you kept your previous day range sort of trades because you were still using that, weren't you, before VWAP? Am I right in saying that?
Exactly, yes. I've been using previous days range for probably a good 4 to 5 years now. That's why I asked Andre for it. Yeah,
forever.
Because The thing I like about edgeful, the thing I love about edgeful, and I got a story to tell you as well, Dan, about that. You brought something up, but the thing I love about edgeful is like before I used to watch people like that I looked up to, they like older school traders, and they're like, if this happens, let's use an example of the previous day's range. If this happens, it will close above the open price 70% of the time or 90% of the time. Well, now we actually have the statistics. It's like, no, it's no like arbitrary number that we're pulling out of our arse. It's like, no, there's the actual data,
100%.
I remember exactly there was that opening week range report. So I also asked for that opening week range report. So after Monday and Tuesday sets its high and low, which I can illustrate to you as well. So this is I love to use for swing trades. Okay, so the opening week range theoretically, and this is again another sign why potentially I kind of know where the range is now. You can obviously use the indicators too, but when you do something repetitively, you obviously see it. But when you take out Monday, so after Monday and Tuesday sets its high and low, so obviously you can only use this from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So from Wednesday onwards. But after Monday and Tuesday sets its high and low, which you can see over here is the blue line over here. When we take out the highs, which we did on Thursday evening post Nvidia earnings, I think I'll get the exact data now, but if I remember correctly, it could be like 70% of the time one side will hold, but I could get that. Let's get the exact thing. So let's.
We did get a pretty big reaction off of the consumer sentiment.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Not 10.
Whoa.
What, down?
No,
I mean, it's a mix.
Interesting. Higher off the VWAP.
So here we go, Dan. You can see 14% of the time one side will hold on NQ after we take it. 14% of the time. That would be, so when you only double break 14%, so whatever it is, 86% of the time one side will hold, which is quite strong stat, meaning that you can look for longs on pullbacks like this because you know that side should hold 86% of the time. But let's go back to the markets here quickly. Yeah, we're getting it. Yeah, but look at this. It's still not, it still hasn't touched previous day's highs.
It just wicked it. NQ just wicked it.
Yeah, just. Yeah.
Wow, ES double break. Kevin Warsh is talking right now, by the way, so you want to be really careful.
Yeah, it's the Jackson Hole Symposium, isn't it? So anything he could say at any moment could. That's why today's quite tricky to trade, isn't it? Because it's like Trump style candles, but you could get them any second. It could be any second, couldn't it?
I mean, it's the longs are still pretty good though. I think. I don't know. I mean, with the speaker is tough, but the longs off of this VWAP are like. Off of the midpoint of the orb. I know you guys like VWAP, but like for me, the midpoint of the orb, like perhaps something like this.
They're usually in the same place anyway. 50% of the IB, 50% of the orb. New York VWAP is usually in and around it all the time.
Yeah. Like, is this a crazy trade right now? I mean, unfortunately, previous day's high was taken already, but.
It's if he speaks and says something which is deemed negative, you could get a spike lower here very, very quickly. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Jeez, look at that right back down.
Have you seen gold, though? Seen gold?
Have a look.
I'm just looking at it on the 5-minute double break. Crazy.
Whoa!
Oh.
Wow. Well,
jeez. Isn't it fun to be a trader?
Jeez, imagine you're in a long on that. You're thinking about the Mirage in Vegas, and then all of a sudden, bang!
Jeez, that is crazy.
I can't claim that one. That's from a movie, Andre. Thinking about
is it?
Thinking about the Mirage in Vegas, and then you just get smoked.
What movie is that from?
It's from a poker movie called Rounders. Thinking of the effing Mirage in Vegas, and then he just gets schooled.
I don't know. I'm like tempted to try along here.
Dan, you're right in the chat about the gold double break stack, because yes, edgeful will count it today as a double break, but if anyone won that double break on gold, I'd love for you to show how you did that. I'd love for you must have a huge stop. You must be trading like 2R to get that. No, sorry, 0.2R. Because that is, yeah, I think anyone trying to play the gold DB today would have got screwed.
Yeah.
Unless you did what I think Vince took it out of the 50% of the range.
Yeah.
But apart from that, yeah.
I feel like I'm crazy for wanting to take the long here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. You're at the 50% though, aren't you?
I don't know. I feel like... I don't know why. The previous high was taken, the gap fill was taken.
Yeah. NVDA is down.
By the way, what's in place fixed.
Nice. Get Electo. He's on it.
He's on it.
Are you using Zinc soon, aren't you? He's coming to check you.
Yep.
Yeah. Bro, I might as well just come visit you soon, Andre, again in Miami, because my goodness, bro, we're going to a wedding on the opposite side of South Africa now, and it's Cape Town. Dan, you know Cape Town, obviously, but it's quite like a popular tourist place. It's actually a fantastic city, but it's basically it's basically the price of one international ticket to fly there for Amanda now. It's crazy,
really,
bro. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is it so expensive?
They just hike prices because they know people love to travel there, especially like later on in the year. So they,
wow.
they just school holidays. There's just hike prices. So,
wow. So you're just gonna go.
I might as well just.
You're just gonna keep going west.
Yeah, I might as well just fly to Miami for the weekend.
That'd be beautiful. Dude, isn't it awesome?
Yeah, I love it there, bro. It's so chilled.
Yeah. Better than New York, huh?
Right. It's way better than New York, but it's my style of living. Like I live by the beach. It's the same as where I live now. So I guess that's what you get used to what you love, right?
Yeah.
That's why I came to Sri Lanka though, because like it's not like it's got tourists here, but it's not massively popular for tourists. While if you look at flights like Thailand, for example, they're like through the roof. It's pretty much like It's a bit of difference in distance, but not that much.
No, Dan, you were scared of the lady boys in Thailand. That's why.
I tell you what, there's a I don't anyone in the chat know Koh San Road in Bangkok, famous street, but
it's Bangla. Isn't it Bangla Road?
Bangla Road is in
Thailand.
No. Yeah, it's in Thailand.
Patong Beach.
Yeah, Patong Beach. It's not Bangkok. That's where is it?
Phuket.
Yes, that's it. Phuket. Yes.
I've been there when I was 18. That's how I know.
Oh, it's wild there, mate.
I was having the time of my life.
Well. Koh San Road is just wild. But these streets are amazing.
Yeah,
like different universes.
Andre, you remember when you were like yesterday? Bean would be on stream and James would say something crazy, and Bean would be like this.
Yes, of course, and that's right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is trash right now. There's nothing to look at.
We haven't. It's been 37 minutes into the market open, and we've just taken the high side on NQ and then on the opening range, and then just right back down.
I mean, there's nothing to target. There's all the levels have been taken. If you look at what's in play, there's nothing left. There's nothing. You got to wait for the IB now. Everything else is completed. Literally everything
there at the moment.
There's nothing left in play.
I was really hoping today on NQ we get a nice little bullish trend. It play the 83% edgeful stamp. That would have been beautiful today.
Nope.
But no, it's not working out like that.
Who was actually talking today? It was
Kevin Walsh.
Walsh.
He's talking now.
Yeah. Did you take a trade in the midpoint?
No.
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 Now double break at the 15-minute opening range.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck trading NQ in these conditions. Managers just play swing call options on this. I actually I haven't taken another options play because you guys have jinxed me. I'm just giving it a week for the jinx to get over.
Perfect.
You said the next couple of options trades again. Now I'm just waiting for an A+ trade to take it.
Perfect. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, bro. It's 150% in your first trade on a catalyst is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it continues. Don't get me wrong.
No, of course, but I'm just waiting, giving it a week. Let the dust settle.
Perfect.
I don't believe in any of that crap. I'm just.
Neither do I.
I didn't go to I didn't have my coffee at 9:12 a.m. I'm gonna have a bad trading day.
Bro, can you imagine?
Dude, you're just taking shit trades. How's this meta play that I'm in though? I've been in this on a swing play for quite some time, yeah, Andre. So I took a loss on the meta swing play when it came down, and then I just repositioned myself. Now I've been in it since the 20th of August. Yeah. So that's working out quite.
So James, with the swing, because I'm very interested in your swing plays, because it's something like I said to you yesterday on stream. It's something I want to look into. With the meta swing play, what's your thinking there then? When you got into it?
So yeah, what I was seeing on this was we just had bottom out. I really liked meta, and we were back at that level that that we had respected in March, June, and then again in July. And I really liked it at that 540 level. So I was thinking, okay, maybe another pump back up to maybe 600. So I've just been at it since 541 on it, and I took this as on my personal cash account, CFD account. So I only risked $1,000 on this one because I was like, listen, I am buying it on relative weakness, but I do like the level. So, I'm up 2.5, 2.8 R at the moment, or what's it sitting at? I'm up, just under 1.76 R at the moment, so 1,700. But I'm just going to let this ride. I really like meta. I'm taking my advice from Mr. Goldman himself in trading meta so long. So yeah, no, but I just like the entry price off of this. But I would. This is a trade. So this is a trade similar to the trades I took yesterday, Dan, just on the daily time frame. Remember, someone said that I'm trading against VWAP. You'll probably be trading against VWAP on this as well. But I like the level that we're coming off of, and I'm trading back up towards a price just on a higher time frame. Whereas I'd rather trade a breakout play like that candle there, and then you're catching that momentum like that. That would be the play that I'd probably put on more size on,
on a swing play.
Correct. Yeah.
You would play a swing play with a break above the VWAP like that, and then what are they? Are they EMAs?
Yeah, these are EMAs. Yeah, these are EMAs. Yeah.
Okay. But you're playing a swing play from levels as well, though. So you see the support level, and you're like, I like that, and then you'll take a swing play.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
This is looking pretty ugly right now. NQ coming lower, and then NVIDIA's down almost 2% right now. See why you have to watch the Mag 7. In my opinion, I think you should be looking at it. Because if you're like, I'm long biased NQ, but NVIDIA looks like this, you're going to have trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, wow. Have you seen the pop on oil? Wow. Let me just, let me get the oil trade on here. Just give us a second. Look at this. Wow.
Dude, who's got the birds out there? James? Who's got the
that's me. I'm in the middle of the jungle. So
no, that's not me. That's Dan. That's Dan. No. The only thing you'll hear in my background is maybe a kid screaming that he wants food every now and
again. There's all sorts here: peacocks and water monitors and
peacocks are the worst.
It's peacocks here. They are so loud. It's crazy.
Peacocks are the worst.
So someone's saying, just to clarify this, someone's saying they're long on the double break play on NQ. I just want to clarify this. Technically, the double break play would have already played out.
Yes, correct.
Reason being is because we actually took the high side here on NQ, and then that would be the double break short. So the double break is actually gone. It's done.
Correct. So the double break, the play today was to the short side on the double break.
Yes, on the double break, because you took the high side first. Yeah. So that would have been a winning trade. Wow,
We
look at this
also-
NQ. Thankfully, you didn't go long there, Andre.
Dude, yeah, I would have gotten
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
But this IB setup looks pretty solid.
What's the edgeful data for shorts?
You know, I have to say, the price action has not been as bad as it was like a couple months ago. Like a couple months ago, I mean, it's been pretty bad, honestly, to say the least. Like August has been really like tough, but overall, I think the price action has not been horrendous intraday. Like this is not great, but like it's not horrendous. Like it's really not horrendous. Like this is a move up, some consolidation, a headline, and then a relatively clean move down.
The problem has been, though, is the price action may be good for the first, say, 45 minutes of the New York session. And then 10 minutes before the IB sets, we just get this crazy reversal, don't we?
Yeah.
You know, someone's asking why August IB25 trades doesn't match with the edgeful data. It's because from July, the IB25 wasn't performing quite as well. So in August, I said to myself, I need to just be a bit more patient. So I've not just been entering just on IB25 trades. I've been waiting for VWAP a little bit more, like I said at the beginning of the stream. And that's why sort of my data may not match the IB25 data exactly, because I've just tried to wait for VWAP a little bit more, just being a bit more patient this month. Just paid off.
I mean, this is going to look good. And also,
could maybe find
Dan, have you seen this?
Long at this level.
Yeah, I'd be by color.
Dan, have you seen that? I haven't seen it. I think
I've not looked into it. I think I saw you show it on a stream earlier in the week, mate. It's something I need to look into because I actually do love it.
It's pretty much just a combination of the opening candle continuation and the IB. So it looks at the color of the IB, and then based on the color of the IB, is it more likely to break just the upside, downside, both, etc. But what's interesting is that if you have a red IB, it's actually not that likely that price is only going to break the IB low.
Yeah.
So now 60, if you have a green IB, 60% of the time, price only takes the high. But that pretty much what I've been seeing is that all of the short trades just don't carry as much, not necessarily weight, but they just don't carry as much in these markets. Meaning, if you even look at the IB by close. By the way, I don't know if you guys have been using this like slash thing. Like if you click slash on your keyboard, you can just type in any report. In my opinion, it's way better. Or you can just click the little search magnifying glass up here. Like what a better experience to navigate the reports, in my opinion. But if you look here, at days that break just the top side of the IB on NQ, 62% of them close above the top side. But if you look at days that break to the downside, it's a coin flip on whether it will continue down or do a V shape and close within the IB. So in these recent markets, the continuation is just not really there for the downside, whereas like days like yesterday do have way more continuation.
Yeah. The IB by rejection reports show that as well. When it says IB high one first, and you look at, even if you look at oil or gold or NQ, you'll see it's like 53 versus 47%. It's very split. You know, it's not that great data.
Dude, Dan in the comments said, are we doing an edgeful meetup? That'd be pretty interesting to do.
We are getting a bounce on NQ here. I'm watching it at this level. It is the level that I had pre-market for a potential move off of. Like this. You can see
a short or?
No, long potential bounce for the bounce back up. But again, you'd have to get in at like 550, 560, for like a 40-point scalp back up. So that was quite a big one.
To get in at 550 after a move like that would have been
crazy.
No,
it's tough. It's tough. So, but again, we have found very strong support here at this level. Look how we bounced here 535 quite a few times yesterday. So let's see how we do react here. We are still underneath New York session VWAP. Maybe something we can get is like that, and then we can get the move up like that. So let's see what we do get.
Wow, we are getting a really strong push here.
Yeah, and also NVIDIA picking up a little bit of steam as well.
I'm keeping an eye on oil at the moment for the IB. I'm just a bit nervous at the moment because that was one hell of a spike up before, and I think I don't know if the Jackson Hole symposium is affecting oil as well, or it's just isolated that bounce. But yeah, don't know. We'll see. I may do a zinc style IB50 if it comes back to there, because I'm scared about the IB25 today just because of the volatility we've seen. So we'll see. Edgeful in Europe. Nah, just come to Sri Lanka. Have a Sri Lanka Edgeful meetup. It's great here. Peacocks everywhere.
Do you know, Dan, the all-time leading test wicket takers from Sri Lanka?
What?
Is it Slinger Malinga?
No, not Lasith Malinga.
No.
Murali Dhuran.
Dude, I don't know what these guys are saying.
The spinner. Yeah. Do you know that Andre, it's quite crazy, but I always have these arguments with Austin and the guys. I actually told them like the guys that play cricket are like the top guys are more famous on Instagram and social media than like LeBron James, and then it's like, bullshit, that's some South African propaganda. I was like, bro, go look, and it's true. They got more followers because India obviously has a billion.
Dude, there's so many. Yeah, India has over a billion. Population of over 1 billion.
Yeah, and then you got Sri Lanka who plays cricket as well, So
I'm just in. I want to look now on Instagram for let's say Sachin Tendulkar.
No. Do Virat Kohli, the Indian captain.
Well, Sachin Tendulkar has 51.6 million.
Yes, but he's not big on Instagram. Do the current captain, Virat Kohli.
Kohli, yeah, let's have a look at him.
These names are wild.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me, 272 million followers.
Whoa.
And then look at LeBron James.
Let's have a look at LeBron James. That's wild. 270 million. LeBron James. Is it King James? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 153 million.
Self-proclaimed king is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It is crazy.
Bro, but how's this bounce on NQ here? Wow.
Cannot believe it.
That's crazy.
Maybe that's IB high.
That's 100-point bounce right back up.
Yep.
Dan, I'm with you on the IB50. I find IB50s tricky for an entry level because sometimes it's below the VWAP, and just as a VWAP guy, it gives me the ick sometimes to enter the wrong side of the VWAP. So
yeah,
I'm with you on that, but we'll see it because at the moment on oil, the VWAP is sitting just under the IB50, which is why
dude, look at this move. It's just a freight train to the top side.
Did you take it?
No. I would like to see a pullback to 600-ish. We're going to get a new IB high. We have 8 more minutes. We're like 10 to 30 points away.
How are we looking on NQ? Whoa, NQ, yeah, that's a bounce.
Would be interesting to see. I mean, I would be nervous about like scaling into a long, to be honest. But I don't know. I would be a little bit nervous about scaling into a long.
Yeah, we'll be back at the price that's been respecting as well at the highs. Jeez, that's a bounce and a half.
Yeah, that's a bounce.
Yeah, NVIDIA is bouncing a little bit off of its lows as well. It's definitely has come up off of those lows as well. You can see NVIDIA bounced a little bit, but not as aggressively. But that is quite a strong bounce on NQ. Wow.
I'm gonna try the long on ES.
What are you playing there?
Well,
the tough questions.
I don't know. I want to try it. I really want to try it on ES. I'm not interested on NQ. I just think the stop is going to be too wide.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll try it like if it kind of reclaims this midpoint of the IB or the so far IB.
Are you playing the fact that the stocks are bullish in general?
I'm trying to see that when the low forms first and it closes in the above, I'm assuming it's going to close above the 50 when the high forms first, and then that dictates a move to the high, a break of the high first. I would like to see this. So if you look at the ending zone of the IB, like if it closes above this 50%, to look for that.
Yeah, let's have a look at what is the data for that? You're trading MES, aren't you?
Yeah.
So is it high form first, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 72% chance.
That it breaks the high.
When it breaks the high, yeah. If it closes between the IB 50 and IB 75.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good data.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not in it yet, but I would like to try it.
I'm looking at oil, but I'm gonna wait. It has paid me this month to wait a bit longer. Even knowing deep down I'm like, IB25, take it. I'm just it's just waiting for it to come back lower, come back to VWAP for me for oil. What's everyone else in the chat looking at? Is anyone in anything or anyone looking at anything in the chat at the moment?
Oh, dude, this is. I'm gonna get a coffee, so I don't like itch to take this trade because I do want to. I'm like itching to like take something. So I will be right back.
Yep.
Let's have a look.
Dan, look at this. Look at that wick on NQ now too.
Yeah. I think advice for anybody looking at the IB. I think just waiting for the IB this month. Just waiting for the IB to set. See what zone you close in, because at the moment we're between the purple line and the green line. That's the IB 50 and the IB 25. We've got 72% chance we'll break the IB high if we close in that zone. So it's pretty good data there, but I am nervous at the moment with the news coming out at the moment and stuff. That's the only thing. I'm waiting more on oil at the moment here. This is what I'm looking at. Something like that. It has just paid me so much this month just to wait. And then look for something like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Patience has paid for me this month. I think even if it comes down for me as well from there, because it's starting to move back lower towards the IB25 at the moment, I want to see that reaction of VWAP on the 5-minute time frame. That's what I want to see. And it may mean today I miss the IB25 on oil, but I don't know. It's like as well, my inner ICT training as well is saying there's a big fair value gap there as well. Not many times I'll mention a fair value gap on stream.
Yeah, geez. We're sitting at New York session open VWAP at the moment.
On NQ?
Yeah, on NQ.
Yeah. That could be a nice long though. Could be a nice long to the upside. Depends where this would close as well for anyone looking to that. For me anyway, as a VWAP trader. Yeah, NQ's been tricky, and that's where I said on X this week. You know, it's for me like August has been it's been a good month for the P&L, which is good. It's not huge because I've sized down this month, you know, compared to previous months. But what's been good for me this month is I feel like I've grown as a trader. I think in the difficult markets, I've had to, you know, think more deeply about what I'm doing, you know, opening myself up to, well, could I trade maybe oil instead of NQ? And that's where I've done the hard work in the background. I looked at days where NQ didn't give me a trade, but then I looked at oil and oil gave me a beautiful trade. And the edgeful data said it was a 74% chance it was going to break the IB high. And it's a case of looking back at previous days where I didn't take a trade and looking at other assets and seeing the edgeful data support it and realizing, you know, I need to sort of be willing to look at other things as well, you know.
Yeah.
But I think being patient has been the big thing for me this month, which I'm very pleased with. We closed between IB set now, closed between the IB 50 and IB 25. So 72% chance that we're going to take the IB high here on NQ.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oil has now taken the IB high. So never got the move back lower there, but that's okay. I wonder if anyone took the IB 25 there on oil. That would have been a nice little one, to be fair. The NQ, potential trade here. Something like that, maybe. Gold. Let's have someone's just asked about gold. Oops, about gold. Yeah, I mean, it's just massively volatile before, but gold is still in play at the moment. I think for me, I would want to just see what it does with VWAP first and move lower. I think the data though for gold shorts on a Friday is okay, if I remember correctly. Yeah. 63%.
Look at the divergence as well. Look at ES is actually underneath opening range low compared to NQ.
Yeah.
Of course, right after I say, oh, you know, the price action hasn't been so bad. now we get these crazy moves. I mean, what do you guys think about the longs on ES kind of like around this midpoint? It's not looking strong anymore, to be honest. But
nope. I just think that inside this level, like you're either buying it at the low, like at 550, or you're doing nothing, you know?
Yeah.
On NQ. I would like it to go higher, but it's not being the case right now.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would be. It's just with what NQ has done this month. Would you be massively surprised if it did that for the next 2 hours? I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that would be horrible.
It's become the norm though. Like for NQ this month, like how many times have we chopped inside the IB for the whole session or for 2-3 hours?
You know, isn't it so crazy that people are like, I want to look at the data over 5 years. I want to look at the data for 20 years. Or how does that work over 15 years? I'm like, dude, the market is not the same as it was 2 months ago. Why are we looking 5 years? Like it just compresses all of the different market environments into one and gives you virtually irrelevant data.
Yeah. It's that search for certainty, though, isn't it? Traders want as much certainty as possible.
I get it, but like you're in an uncertain game.
Yeah, I know. And I think most people who enter trading, they know that.
Yeah.
People know that deep down. But then when it comes to actually, trading, look at that bounce, look at that.
Yeah. We do have the first hour being bullish as well now. So opening candle continuation actually flipped green too. So that would play with the longs.
That may be a trade I've missed today, but
Which
I'm
one?
actually okay. This one here, playing sort of the one I've got marked up now was just an idea. We closed between the IB50 and IB25, 72% chance we take the IB high. And then on top of that as well, James mentioned the opening candle as well. There's plenty of data there. I just think for me, it was just a case of the news coming out at the moment.
Yep.
People constantly speaking. It's a Friday. I'm green on the week. I'm green on the month. I'm sort of just protecting a bit of mental capital here right now.
And you wouldn't take it. You wouldn't take it on ES.
My relationship with ES is strained. We don't get on very well. We don't get on
That's
very
fair.
well at all. Yeah. It's a potential one there on ES, isn't it? It's very similar though to NQ.
It has a little bit more meat on the bone. It is weaker for sure, but
yeah, it's weaker. Yeah, I think today that could have been a trade I would have taken, I think, if there was no news coming out.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't the last day of the week and the last day of the month. So I'll let that one slide. I can't complain.
Yeah, what's ES bouncing now as well. So same as YM. YM is also picking up a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, we buy house UK. I like. I'm guessing you're long. But I like your long. I wish I was.
Look at this is a potential play, maybe even on YM here. Now closing it back above that New York session view app. Maybe we look for something like that. You'd have to go stop at the low and then maybe target the highs. But this has also been super choppy back and forth, so I'm not too sure. Sure.
YM's made a pretty big move down. RTY's made a horrendous move.
Yeah.
Apple's making a nice move up. Meta kind of fell off a cliff a little bit, but NVIDIA looks like it's kind of bottomed here.
Yep, it's down only 1% now, just over 1%.
Yeah, and if you look at the actual chart, it looks like maybe that's the V is in. Not necessarily that it's going to go straight up, but Apple's pushing hard. Meta's pushing now.
It's gonna take the IB high.
Yeah, I think that if ES reclaims previous day's high, it'll make a good run to the 7760. If NQ takes, well, previous day high and IB high are the same pretty much. So.
Jimmy Jums in the long. We buy house UK in at the 25%.
We buy house UK. I like. He's always on, bro. He's actually such a.
He's always on, and
he's such a good.
He's a regular, but I don't know. I would love the name to be not that.
I just call him. I just call him UK. I just call him UK.
UK, yeah. We'll go.
The thing is, he's.
We buy house UK.
So everyone knows if anyone's in the UK, everyone's gonna know. Hit this guy up to buy a house.
Yeah, he's actually smart. Good marketing. Bro, NQ. Wow, look at that. There we go.
Wow.
Tom. Okay, I did say Jim before, but I can change it to Tom. Okay, we'll go with Tom.
Tom. No, that's a typical UK name. You should have guessed that.
Look at
Wow,
that.
look at NQ
Wow.
push up there, and then YM and ES building a little bit of steam here to the high side as well. I don't know. I think maybe I'm today after a really good trading session yesterday, taking those longs and then being up from the DAX longs this morning. Maybe just playing a little bit more defensive again. If in hindsight, it's like, I should have been in a long at some point. But then if I take the loss, I'm like, oh my goodness, I could have just stayed out of a bit of choppier markets.
Yeah. It's one of those where I've looked at NQ, the amount of times this month that it has closed in the IB 50 to IB 25 zone, and then it's reversed and gone back lower. And after 2 winning trades yesterday, I'm like you, James. I played defensive today. Maybe I wussed out of it, but I think, like I said earlier, green on the week, green on the month. So I'll take that.
Yeah. You know what's so interesting? I always see that people always trade way more when they're red, and they're not able to really tie into the markets, but then they trade way less when they are tied into the markets, like when they have a good read, when they see the price action, like price action is doing what they think is in their head, and they just like don't capitalize on those days, and they're like, yep, I'm good, I'm green, that's it, which I think is a good habit. But then the not doing the inverse is really tough. Like it makes it really, really hard, where if you're just gonna like spam so many trade, like if you have a sniper trade, you're green, okay, I'm good, you're done for the day, you're happy to close up, you're happy to log out. But then the next day you take a bad trade, I'll try to make it back, try to make it back, and now you're tilting. But then you take 5 times the amount of trades that you normally would, and there's your week is gone. So it's very tough, obviously, but just not have it. Don't allow your red days to destroy your week or your month, pretty much.
Yeah, you should be trading more when you're actually winning, rather than trading less when you trading less when you're losing. Essentially,
yeah.
I'm guilty of that. Then I'm definitely guilty of that. I think July for me was the perfect example. I was red on the month for quite a bit of the month.
First red month of the year, though, right?
Yeah. It was. I mean, I got out the skin of my teeth in March. I basically break even in March, but yeah, first red month in July. But I definitely was in that situation where I was red on the month, wanting to get it green, forcing trades. First month as a full-time trader as well, I think played a part in that as well.
Yeah.
It's just being very honest and transparent. It's just the way it was in July, But I think you're gonna take red months though. Like you showed, was it a couple weeks ago, the hedge funds and how they have like red quarters and red months and stuff like
quarters, dude.
Yeah, quarters. Yeah.
Quarters.
So, it's one of those where. Yeah, you just got to be able to just react when the red months do come, because they will come.
Of course.
And it's like that with the algos as well. Like if you look at the
100%.
algos on the optimizer, and you look at the scale from 365 days of the year, you see it's great on the optimizer how it shows these red bars at the bottom, and it shows the drawdown periods you go into. And it's like it just shows, isn't it? It's very natural to have red weeks, red months, and even red quarters.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna pull something up here because I think it's so important. All right. This is part of the optimized. This is the algo optimizer. Not to get into the details of this right now, but this is a strategy over the last 6 months. This is the ES Orb algo. And this is the back-tested performance. And I'm sure that most people here would trade their equity curve for this equity curve. Forget the dollar amount, but just the curve. Now, the interesting part of that is that if we look at the drawdown, there's 1 month of drawdown here. It's like, yeah, of course I would want to trade my equity curve for this. Okay, do you want to be in 1 month of drawdown? No, of course not. Then my strategy doesn't work, is the response. When in reality, that's not the case at all. It's totally normal to be in 1 month or even 6 weeks of drawdown, because in this case, you can see that there was a losing streak, some winners and losers, and then a nice winning streak that got you out of the drawdown. And honestly, like what I've seen with the Orb Algo, and this is the one that I've been running for over 2 years now, since 2024. What I have seen is that there is a crazy, like a really nice run of like an 80% win rate stretch, like for example, this one here, and then a period of consolidation, and then a really nice run, and then a period of consolidation. And that's the way that it's been, at least for me, of you're not going to win every single trade. Obviously, you're not going to have green months every month, but as long as you capitalize on those big runs, that's what you need. And that's really it. Like that's part of trading. Like you're not like, you're going to have periods where you need to stay alive. You need to float. That's it. And then you're going to have periods outside of that where you're going to say, all right, I'm going to hammer on this. And that's the way that it works, in my opinion.
It's real trading though. Like, and that's
Yeah,
why I think you can't just rely just on trading for your livelihood, because you are going to go through periods like you show on the optimizer of red periods. But the problem is because the prop firm game massively distorts that, where you can, as a prop trader, go and blow your 5 accounts tomorrow, buy 5 new ones, and boom, you're about to break even on the day. And you can go again tomorrow fully ready to go and smash the accounts. It just completely distorts people's idea of it.
Yep.
I get it.
We are getting a crazy run here, though.
Yeah, it's pushing.
So those ES longs off of the midpoint of the IB was not that horrendous, huh? I did not take it. I wish I did.
But that's okay though, as well, to miss it. You're not gonna. I've looked back at my month, and if I took every trade based on a systematic approach versus a discretionary approach, I would probably be about break even, if not red on the month. So just having that discretionary feel to it has helped a lot. And for me today, it means I've missed a potential trade, but you're going to miss trades, aren't you?
You're always going to miss trades.
Yeah.
I just think that people have such a wrong expectation because of movies or because of whatever they see on Twitter or whatever else. Like, they have such a wrong expectation of how this actually works, that it almost like sets you up to fail, because this is the most perfect example that I can give you. This is probably going to be the hardest hitting example for most people. Is, would you trade your equity curve for this one? 99% of people would say yes. And then I will show you 1 month of drawdown, more than 1 month actually. Call it 5 weeks. And I'm like, would you take that? You're like, I don't love it, but that's part of this equity curve. That's it. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, that's how this works. So I don't know. I think that some people they're like, yeah, if I trade with an algo, I'm going to have green months for the rest of my life because it's an algo. Because I think that algos are like money glitches. It's not the way it works. So, it's not really what everyone wants to hear, to be honest. Like, it is the truth though, but it's just tough sometimes it's tough when you try so hard to help people, and it's like they're their own worst enemy sometimes. Like, there was this guy a long time ago. I got on the phone with this guy and he was like, your algos don't work. I've blown 12 accounts or 5 accounts in the last 12 days or something.
What?
And I was like,
12 days?
It was something like that.
Jeez.
Like, it was either the inverse of 12 accounts in 5 days or 5 accounts in 12 days, something crazy. And my only question to him was, what are you risking per trade? Like, what percentage of your account are you risking per trade? And I didn't even let him answer it. And I was like, it has to be like 50%, because the algos only take 1 trade per day. Yeah. So you can only take 1 trade. Like, you can only take 5 trades in 1 week if it triggers every day. And he didn't answer, of course. But then I was like, if you're risking 50% of your account, there's no strategy on the planet that's going to help you. No strategy will outperform poor risk management. Period. So yes, of course you blew 5 accounts because you're risking like a complete psycho.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I like to tell people is, imagine you run a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund and you are the chief investment officer. You make all the decisions. Nobody else decides anything. Would you treat the billion-dollar hedge fund, would you trade it the same way that you trade with a prop or with your own personal capital? Absolutely not. 99% of people, you can say absolutely not. And if they did, they would get a really hard knock on the door from lawyers
Investors
saying, give me my money back, because you have no rationale on any of the trades that you're taking. There's nothing to back what you're doing, and you're just tilting. And you would never do that with other people's money, but you do it with your own. Why? That's it's a tough question to answer. It's a tough thing to realize.
I mean, it'd be interesting for anyone in the chat right now. How many times have you taken 2 to 3 trades in a row and then started to doubt yourself? Started to see another trader on social media using a different strategy, and then you start looking into that and you start thinking, oh, it's all my strategy that's wrong. It doesn't work anymore. Come on, how many of you have been there before? And then you look at the algo optimizer that was just shown and you see the drawdown period. Your 2 to 3 trade losing streak is, most likely, depending on your win rate and stuff, it's normal. But how many of us, I think social media plays a big part in that. You go on X or Instagram after every trading session, you see every trader go green, winning trade, full green month, every single day green, and then you're thinking, well, it's all me. I'm a rubbish trader. It's just I get it, and I say this from experience. As a retail trader trading prop firms, and you're seeing these influencers taking payouts every single week and stuff. It's tough to then go on a 2 and 3 trade losing streak. You've followed your edge, you've executed perfectly. Your risk management may even be perfect as well, and you just see everybody take the winning trades and the payouts, and you begin to question yourself. And it's tough.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think that it's tough sometimes, because it's interesting, because you said before that you're like, I've grown as a trader.
Yeah.
And I think that also partially applies to like your own discipline, your own, like, to your mind. Like, is there a bigger mental game than this?
No.
I mean, like, I don't know, honestly. I really don't know if there is. So
that's why I love it, though. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love trading. I love it. Just for the fact that it's all on you. That's what I love. Is that it's all on me at the end of the day. I am in control of my own destiny. At the end of the day. So it's up to me. Am I willing to put in the hours in the evenings, on the weekends, to look into things? I mean, look at the gold double break strategy that I'm looking at the moment. I've already spent hours looking into it already. I don't know any more than anybody else. I don't know anything different to anybody else. Honestly, I don't know much more than anybody else, but it's the time you put into it and just to work on it. That's what makes the big difference,
100%.
Yeah, look at that for gold. Look at it for gold. Look at that. I still see the double break. Anyone in the double break there would have got smashed.
Jeez, NQ now at 760, so definitely the longs are the play, but difficult.
Yeah, I think I had the right thought, but I didn't execute on it well. Like, I didn't get this was a scary thing here. Like, this would not have been that crazy, to be honest, to see this happen.
No, it's break IB high from first, take IB low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then that YM that I spoke about as well, picking up a little bit of gas here to back up to its half there. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully, though, now going into September, we're going to see some cleaner moves now. NQ yesterday was tradable. It was nice.
Yep.
Today was tradable as well. Like, you know, it's not just chopped inside the IB for 2-3 hours like it has done a few times this month.
Yeah.
You know, there's opportunities there, isn't there? So hopefully going into September, we'll see more opportunities.
Oh, dude, I hope so.
We will.
Jeez,
it's all the time.
Look at that YM though. Sorry, just look at that YM. How we just bounced and then just straight vertical.
Wow, Meta.
Yeah, Meta up 3%.
Meta's flying right now.
Yeah, and then the video also bouncing as well, and Amazon too. Amazon's up 3%. Look at Amazon.
So your swing trade at the moment is beautiful on Meta, right?
Yeah, looking good. Yeah, looking good.
Nice.
Back
Do you piece out of the swing trades, or you like? Full out?
I do, yes, but I'm in full risk still on this at the moment.
Okay. Where do you decide to piece out?
I will piece out just as I see fit, you know, levels and that type of stuff at the end of every single training there. So I'll probably piece up now because it's a Friday. I want to have a gap on a Monday or something like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And then DAX also picked up off of those lows as well. DAX soaring now. DAX up 100 points. Just quick sticks. Jeez. 100 points quickly like that in the New York session.
Just looking at the comments here. Zid took the longs on NQ. Good job.
Nice.
Good job. IB 50 to IB high. Yep, I like it. I like the data.
Beautiful.
I was nearly in with it myself. So anyone else take a winning trade? Just, Tom, not We Buy House UK. Tom, I remember your name. I'm good with names. I'm a former school teacher. I had to remember 28 names within like a week, so I can remember names. So so Tom out of the NQ trade. Yep, like it. Good. I think Jimmy Jams, out of the NQ trade as well. Peak perform RTY. Even James, even you don't trade RTY, right?
No, even I don't. Yeah, and I trade everything. Yeah. RTY. Jeez, let's have a look at that. Russell actually still is down at the lows. Wonder what Bill's doing. Bill Russell.
Dude, you love sports more than anyone I know.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, maybe something for the rest of the day could be like this. Maybe something could be like a retest, something like that. See, Dan, how we were now broke above the New York session, above the daily previous day's highs. Something like a scalp like that could have been nice, you know.
So where would you scalp it?
You would just scalp literally. It would be a scalp play for me. So if you get a pop on the next 15-minute bar, I would be out.
Okay, so you waited for a break of the previous day high, and then you're playing a little scalp for a little continuation.
Like for like 50 points, correct? As you extend past it.
Okay.
Yeah.
With negative R, right?
Of course. Yeah, my stop would probably be underneath VWAP. It's it's like that, and then you're just scalping for that extension through it because it comes through it quite aggressively. I just think that obviously that maybe another play just on the 15-minute time frame could have been taking it like that on that 15-minute closure. You'd have to go stop loss at the lows for me, so 120 point stop, and then you're getting 140 points right now on it. But yeah, I just think with the tricky price action, also it was a bit of a weird day. NVIDIA was coming down, and then it just started to base out. I think what's actually bringing it up is these other Mag 7 stocks bringing it higher. That's what's actually been happening.
Yeah, nice.
And then YM's back at its opening range high, but hasn't actually taken out its previous day's highs. But yeah, I'm happy. I actually had those longs in the London session, so I'll probably on DAX. So I'll probably take that for the day. I might be done here on the Friday.
Where was the DAX trade? What did you do on the DAX?
Yeah, so the DAX trade was like this, just a breakout. I just took the breakout. Like that.
So you're trading the opening range in that London session.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Exactly like that. So
yeah. So you're trading the beginning of the DAX session, and you're looking for it to break the opening
correct.
range high.
Yeah.
And is that
I actually had someone.
That's the daily VWAP, isn't it? The black one.
Yeah, exactly. So we push off of it. We above previous day's highs on that too, because there's a there, and then I'm just taking that extension higher. Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, this is insane.
Yeah, 791 now.
Whoa, look at it go.
Crazy bounce.
Wow. How did we not get in that NQ long, huh? What's wrong with us?
I know.
It's so fun looking at things in hindsight.
Oh, isn't it the best? Everyone loves to be a hindsight warrior.
Hindsight warrior.
It's true.
Yeah, well, of course, you come back at the end of the day. I was like, yeah, have you ever had those days? I know we all have. So, where like maybe you can't make it to the trading desk and you're like, oh, like for example, like a day like today. Oh my goodness, I could have made thousands of dollars on my prop and funded accounts today. Those longs are so easy. And then you come and you trade a day exactly like today, and you try and take the opening range break short or something like that, and you get smoked, and you're like. It's actually so funny how it works like that. You're like, oh, flip, I missed a killer trading session. But then in the moment, you might have taken the short and got smacked.
Yep.
Yeah. That was me last week, but the opposite. Because I was ill Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week. Yep. And I was looking at the charts on the weekend and looking each day going, I would have
Here's what I could have done here. Here's what I could have done there.
No, I was looking thinking, here's how I would have got smashed.
Oh,
sure.
good.
So it's quite a nice feeling.
By the way, did you guys, I know, James, you look at the screener every day. We added a simple and advanced view, so now it's just one table that has all the bias here.
Yeah, but, we are coming up on the hour now.
Flying, and we are. Yeah, we can, let's wrap it up here.
Yeah, I hope that you guys had a good trading session. Nothing for me in the New York session on these longs, unfortunately, from our side. But yeah, we'll see you guys all on Monday. Andre and I'll be live Monday, and then we are live on edgeful TV here every single day of the week at 9:20 Eastern time. So have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys all live on Monday. Have a good one, guys. Cheers, Dan. Cheers, Andre.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.